Good morning from States. Good evening from to India. Okay, it's about 9:30 here, 9:30, 9:35 in the morning here in States. But yeah, I'm very glad to meet all of you by Zoom. At least I can see your faces. It's great that Dr. Yogi Devaraj and Mr. Ravi, Dr. Selvaraj, everybody's arranged this kind of Zoom meeting, and also hats off to everybody who arranged this Rotary Club yoga, because this will be a very good medium for connecting to all the people who are interested in yoga all over the world, not only in India. This is very, very pertinent what we are doing right now because of the COVID-19 situation all over the world. Okay, all of you know that particularly my state where I'm staying here in USA, state of Florida is in a very bad condition right now, particularly Miami area. And also all over states, it's a big problem and they don't know how to manage this. And so it's a very, very serious situation. And at this time, we are starting this yoga kind of thing to introduce through Rotary. It's a very appropriate time. I personally feel that this really is the effort of God Almighty Himself, because He's the one who's making all the challenges to the humanity, and He's the one who's giving the solutions also. And we are all just tools in the hands of the Almighty. Okay, so my guru also could say that. I'm sure Dr. Yogi Devaraj also feels that way. I know him personally for quite some time, and he should also acknowledge the same. All right, so let me come back to my introduction. My name is Dr. Manoharan. I have a PhD in biomedical sciences. I did my PhD from Jawaharlal Nehru University in New Delhi, and I came to States for postdoc, for postdoctoral studies. And I wanted to return to India and do further research from Delhi, particularly from JNU. And there were some problems. They couldn't take me in the way I wanted. They couldn't set up my lab facilities, etc. And also for some personal reasons also, then I had to stay here. So seeing my publications and other scientific knowledge, they offered me a faculty position here in States. So that is why I'm staying here in States right now. But still, my heart is always in India. I'm always into yoga. I always into meditation. Always into our Indian traditions. Dr. Devaraj knows very well that I keep in touch with India all the time, because we cannot forget our roots and culture. And also, knowing the value of our culture and tradition, we want to hear people here in States. We want to spread your culture of yoga, pranayama, meditation, everything to all over the world. Because if they had followed this kind of practice, I don't think we'll be in this condition right now, either physically, health-wise, or even in economic-wise. All right, even economic-wise, if they have a broad mind, if they have an open mind to people all over the world, whole world will be self-sufficient. But a lot of people are dying. A lot of people are hungry. So many things are happening because people are not sympathetic. They don't have compassion, which we teach all the time in our traditional culture. Okay, so there's always I feel that way. So when Dr. Devaraj, when we met on Swami Vivekananda's 125th anniversary in Chicago, we talked about this, and we had a lot of similarities in our thoughts and notions. So that is why we arranged the Yoga University of the Americas. And we have been doing it successfully. In fact, we are going to meet tomorrow in Florida. We have some members, we have some board members also. We are meeting, and we are trying to get a physical location only for Yoga University, as well as to practice all this. And we are planning to have some classrooms also. And we are also launching a diploma course in Siddha Ayurvedic medicine and a certificate course in Siddha Ayurvedic medicine. So diploma course Siddha Ayurvedic medicine is going to make people who can practice the Siddha Ayurveda medicines along with the licensed physicians in states and all over the world. And that is going to happen very soon. And Dr. Devaraj, I will keep in touch with him to make it real true success in India also. So there are a lot of plans going on, and I really request all those interested people that this is the time. This is the time we should really push ourselves to the maximum to spread this knowledge and culture all over the world. And I will definitely be a very good link for all of you in states as well as in other countries. And even though I am still working as a scientist here in Florida, my 50% of the time I'm giving to our yoga university as well as now Rotary also, Rotary Club too. Okay, so if anybody has any questions on this, you can talk to me later on. But this is my intro. Thank you. Thanks for having me there. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Welcome.
We have another international guest, Mr. Lawrence from Nairobi. Mr. Lawrence, can you put us some light on?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah. Can you introduce yourself?
Okay, I'm Lawrence Adera. Actually, I'm a journalist.
Can you be more audible, please?
I'm also a pastor.
Can you
okay, I'm saying I'm Lawrence Adera.
Yeah.
I can hear him. Yeah. You can hear him. He's good. Go ahead, Ms. Lawrence.
Okay, I'm Lawrence Adera. I'm a journalist and also I'm a pastor working with the religious leaders in Kenya. And we are also working with the interreligious, whereby we have different kind of religions around Kenya. And right now I'm in Nairobi. And due to this lockdown, we are not moving anywhere. So we are just settled in Nairobi. So this pandemic has really brought many things, but it's good that we are meeting today through my friend, Dr. Yogi, whom we met with in 2018 in Washington, D.C. And he told me about this yoga, and I told him that when I come back to Kenya, I would like him to come over. And we've been in touch for a long time, though we've not found any time to reach each other. But now I think things are going to work, as we think that this pandemic is going to end very soon. And I'm interested, as he introduced me to this Rotary Global Yoga. I'm so interested, and I decided to be a member.
Great.
Thank you, Lawrence.
Welcome.
Thank you. Welcome to the club, sir.
Mr. Ravi, one minute. Mr. Lawrence, are you familiar with our Yoga University? Yoga University
yes.
Americas. You are? You know the website, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Go ahead, Mr. Ravi.
Yes, sir. I would request Dr. Dhawalgi, sir, to introduce himself, sir.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I am Chandrasekhar Dhawalgi, practicing chartered accountant in Hubli since last 24 years. I headed as a Karnataka State Chartered Accountant CA Association President in 2014-15. I am one of the active member in Bharat Vikas Sangam, which is a national core committee member. Bharat Vikas Sangam floated in 2004, and which has been guided under the K.N. Govindacharya and Basavaraj Patil Sedam, which has been conducted conclave every 3 years. Recently, last December 2018, it is concluded in Bijapur. Around 22 lakh people has been gathered in 7 days. So 2004, 2009, 2015 in Kaneri, Maharashtra. Like that conclave concluded. That is, it is a similar like people, those who are personalities in all over India level. We are gathering, preparing a directory of personalities having influence over more than 1 lakh people. Such 2,000 people's directory is under consideration. We are preparing. Here it is Yoga University of America in North Karnataka. Already we have begun the work, and now we are very much interested in this Rotary Yoga. Through this medium, we can connect a lot of people. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Dr. Nagraj, sir. Dr. Nagraj, sir. Please unmute your phone, sir.
You're still in mute, sir. Unmute your volume.
Please unmute.
Yeah, that mic, like, yeah.
I think it would take some time. I would request
Yeah,
Dr.
you want to
Selvaraj
ask
sir.
somebody else?
Dr. Selvaraj sir and many other people are there. Selvaraj sir, please.
Hello. Yeah, Ravi.
Yeah,
So
go ahead.
I'll introduce myself afterwards. So anyhow, my presentation will be there now.
Okay.
By that time, I'll
Okay.
introduce myself.
I would
and,
request Mr. Naveen and Bharat to just introduce themselves.
Hello, Namaste. I am Moria. I am an educator. I take science and mathematics classes as well. I have a small coaching center in Bangalore called Vedansh Academy. I am a treasurer of this new Rotary Club here. Okay, and he is Mr. Bharat Warrior. He will introduce himself.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Bharat, and I am a fine art teacher. At the same time, I am a certified handwriting trainer. Here in Yelahanka, I have my own fine art and handwriting institute, which is run for more than 5 to 6 years. And I've been working as a teacher for many schools and also outsourcing many schools with my handwriting program since 2011. And here I am a membership chair. Welcome to one and all, and thank you.
I think Nagaraj sir is back. Can we hear Nagaraj sir? Dr. Sarita ma'am? Please go ahead. Unmute your mic and please go ahead to introduce yourself.
It's me, Ravi.
It's audible. Please go ahead.
It's me, you told. I couldn't hear properly.
No, please introduce yourself, Sarita ma'am.
Okay. Namaste, everyone. Myself,
Okay.
Savita Ramaraja. I'm basically a student counselor and a life skill trainer. I'm associated with Yoga University of America from day one. Even I'm associated with Guruji from past 4 years. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very good.
Mr. Sharath? Mr. Sharath?
Yes, sir. Namaste everyone. Myself Sharath. I am M.Com graduate from Bangalore University. Right now I am working as accounts officer from Yoga Institute of the Americas. Thank you.
Mr. Jairam? Unmute your mic, Mr. Jairam.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jairam. I'm working as a personal trainer, so from Bangalore. Thank you.
Can I have Rajalakshmi ma'am, please?
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everybody. Good morning
Good
to
evening.
so many of. Good morning. I'm Rajalakshmi here from Bangalore. Basically a banker. So looking forward to be an active member in this group. Thank you.
Mr. Venugopal, sir?
Hello, everyone. Can you hear?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening. I'm Venugopal. I'm an ex-banker. I work with Dr. Devraj. I know him personally well. I'm into yoga for the last couple of years. Otherwise, in my childhood, I used to be in yoga for a long time. So basically, I was very much interested in yoga and pranayama, things like that. So Dr. Devraj told me that I should get associated with this group. Basically, when I was in bank, I was into trade union. So that way, most of my time I have spent in trade union and representing most of the employees there. So this is about myself. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Rajesh Acharya.
Good evening. I'm Rajesh Acharya from Bangalore. I'm working in our Guruji, Vishwanath Guruji, and I'm Vice President in Indian Media Council and Managing Director in Empower Academy and CEO in Rana Lifestyle Private Limited. Now I am working in Rotary Yoga. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajesh Acharya ji. Mr. Balaji. Mr. Balaji, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sir. Good evening to all of you. I'm Balaji from Tamil Nadu. And basically, I was an ex-serviceman from Indian Border Security Force, and I qualified MSc Yoga and running and managing 5 to 7 centers in Tamil Nadu, yoga centers. And I associated with Dr. Yogi Devraj sir since last 2 years. And I am the chief coordinator of Yoga University of America, Bangalore, and in the Tamil Nadu state for last 2 years. And I am also a district coordinator of Tamil Nadu Certified Yoga Teachers Association. Thank you to all. I am very proud to be joined as a Rotary Club of Yoga associated with Dr. Yogi Devraj. Thank you.
Thank you,
Mr. Balaji. Mr. Ravi, quick question to Mr. Balaji. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
Mr. Balaji, nice to meet you. I'm sure you know about me also from Dr. Yogi Devraj.
Yes.
I just want to know, what are the 7 centers you have in Tamil Nadu? I'm just interested to know what are the places.
Places are in Madurai, sir. Madurai, Chennai, and Kovilpatti, Rajapalayam, Sivagiri, Virudhunagar, and Tenkasi.
And Tenkasi. You don't have any branch in Trichy?
No, sir.
No, okay. I'll try to make an arrangement for Trichy also. Maybe we'll get in touch.
Okay,
and please give me your email in the chat section. Please.
Sure, sir. Sure.
Thank
sure,
you.
sir.
Go ahead, Mr. Ravi.
Thank you. Mr. Suman, please.
Namaste, sir. My name is Suman. I'm doing MSc and I'm yoga and trainer. Thank you, sir.
Can I have Mr. Vinay on the video, please? Yes, Vinay.
Hari Om, Namaste to all. Myself Vinay. I'm a yoga teacher. I'm teaching yoga from past 8 years, and I'm associated with Dr. Yogi Devraj Guruji from many years, and I'm working for the Yoga University of the Americas as a teacher for the YSP batch, and I'm serving for yoga through this great opportunity which is given by our Rotary Club, where we have our own club right now. So I'm so happy to work for this project. And I have been working for yoga and in different countries also, like Vietnam, Sri Lanka. I have been working.
I think we are missing the Dr. Nagaraj Rao sir. Okay. Let me start the presentation with one more time, that by sharing our the charter that we have just received around half an hour back, and we have already charted, as we can see on the screen, that we are named as Rotary Club of Bangalore Global Yoga. This is what is the name that we will be taking in the Rotary, inside the Rotary from now on. And now I would call upon Dr. Selvaraj sir to take over for the introduction for the Rotary International?
Yeah, sure.
Selvaraj sir, please.
Namaste to one and all. So it gives me immense pleasure to give an introduction about the Rotary. So before giving introduction about Rotary, I want to give introduction about myself. So in Rotary, we call ourselves as the Rotarian. One who has got the membership, they will call as Rotarians. So I'm in the Rotary from past, I think more than 10 years. Yes, from past 12 years, I'm in Rotary. So I have occupied all the levels of office bearers, and I have taken different profiles, portfolios, and different responsibilities, and I have discharged it very well. And that's why in Rotary, by the grace of God, I have a name as well as a high respect in Rotary. So why I like Rotary is the Rotary is the one service organization, that is a service organization that is the longest and the largest.
Can I have everybody on mute, please?
Yeah, Ravi. Yeah,
can I have everybody on mute?
Or else you can mute everybody. Not
Ravi,
a problem.
you mute all the participants. That's all.
That will be better.
Afterwards, they will unmute and we will talk that time.
Yes. Yeah. Ravi, can you hear me?
You can be more audible.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Are you hearing me?
Yes, yes.
Shall I increase the volume?
Yeah, please increase your volume and you go ahead, sir.
Okay, right. So I joined Rotary, I think in the year 2008. So almost 12 years over. So why I joined Rotary? Rotary is such a great service organization in the world. That is the oldest and longest, and that is the biggest service organization in the world, because it is there in the more than 200 countries. So before joining Rotary, I was a little bit reluctant because the most of the, if we take that clubs and all, no, so always we have the different notion and different concept about the club. So wherever the club goes, they get into the so many habits and addictions and all such things. So after hearing one of this kind of Rotary introductory section, then I realized that Rotary is not such kind of a club. That is the club which definitely makes a difference in people's life by doing a lot of services. So once I understood the concept of the Rotary, so which is rendering its service all across the world, irrespective of the caste, creed, religion, whatever it may be. So it doesn't make any difference for the people. It always considers the people are the people. So irrespective of their colors, irrespective of their status, irrespective of their education. So their ultimate motto is serving to the whole humanity. So such being the case of Rotary, so then I joined Rotary, and I have started as a charter member, like you people, how you have joined for this club. So like like that only. So I have joined Rotary Bangalore Sadashiv Nagar. So how the Rotary? Yeah, definitely. So I'm just searching the thing. Okay. So how Rotary works? So Rotary works internationally by the involvement of the different country people and different regions of the people. Everybody is entitled to take a membership. So here the membership happens only through the invitation. Not anybody can just enter into the Rotary and they can become the Rotarians. It's not possible. So here it happens only with the. So just a second. Yeah. So everything starts with a vision. That is, the Rotary has also started with the vision of serving to the whole world by extending their service both physically as well as financially and thereby professional services. So Rotary is made up of three parts: our clubs, Rotary International, and the Rotary Foundation. Together we work to make lasting change in our communities and around the world. So it starts with the Rotary Club. That is how our Rotary Bangalore now recently our club has got charted. Now, even though I'm not a member of this club, I'm a member of some other club, that is Rotary Bangalore, Peenya. So Rotary goes with the area wise as well as for the, with a different causes, they can start off Rotary club, but everybody should have a common goal and common vision that serving mankind. So more than 1.2 million members worldwide Rotarians are there. So in the whole world, more than in 200 countries, we can find out 12 lakhs. If we take it in Indian terms, that is more than 12 lakh people are there. Everybody is highly qualified, highly professionals, and everybody has the mind and heart of giving something back to the society. Such kind of people are really into the Rotary. So they never expect anything from anybody. So here in Rotary, so we have to pay from our own pocket. That means if you like that project, you can pay from your pocket. So even the Lord Krishna says that one who pays, one who serves to the nation, one who serves to the mankind, he will be benefited more than anybody who doesn't pay, or one who doesn't help anybody. So even Swami Vivekananda says very beautifully that one who lives for himself is more or less dead. One who lives for others is really living. So Rotary says that it doesn't feel that any problem is bigger for Rotary, because everybody is united, everybody mind is always contemplating on solving the problems. So whatever may be the challenges, whatever may be the problems in the world, the Rotary people always make their mind to sort it out. So we can read it out. We solve problems. No challenge is too big for us for more than 110 years. So here we have to make a point that more than 110 years, they are serving continuously. We have bridged culture and connected the continents to champion peace. What ultimately human beings want? They want ultimately the peace of mind. Fight illiteracy and poverty, promote clean water and sanitation, and fight diseases. 2.5 billion children immunized against polio. So if you come to know about the polio, always the polio is connected with the Rotary, because Rotary people have taken the initiative to make a change in the world by giving proper health to the newly born child or the child they are bringing up. So by providing proper immunization to all the children. Today we can say that India is polio free. Even other countries also polio free, only except in Pakistan, and only in few countries the polio is existing. Otherwise in India we can say it's a polio free country. So this is happened just because of the Rotary. So our causes, the Rotary, what it promotes and what its causes, what is the main area, agenda, or whatever we call it as goals, that is promoting peace. So today the whole world is totally disturbed because of the pandemic. That pandemic, whatever the pandemic, COVID-19 or Corona, which is suffering, which is making people to suffer a lot. For that also, Rotary people are really, they have joined their hands to bring some solace and solution to the COVID-19 also. So not only the pandemic diseases, they fight against anything which is going against the nature or which is going against the mankind. So second thing is the fighting diseases. So already I have taken one example, that is polio. Providing clean water. So everybody has the rights to have a clean drinking water to live a healthy life. And saving mother and children. So we can see in many countries, even today, in many African countries and especially South African countries, so there the mother and children, they are not getting a proper nourishment, proper food, proper nurturing. So all these things are taken care by the Rotarians. It's like that. Even the local club as well as the international club, they join their hands and they do lot of joint projects. If somebody finds that in their area something is lacking, some civic amenities or some whatever the problems which they are facing, if they put forward to the international communities, they will gather together, they will going to sponsor a lot of money to bring a positive change in that particular community. And here one more thing is supporting education. The real educated one only can make a difference, not the illiterate. So only literate can make a big difference. For that, Rotary is supporting education also, and then growing local economics. So Rotary is sponsoring and it is training many people. Those who are in the rural areas, they are giving a lot of skill development programs. By that, they are developing their skills. Apart from improving their skill development, they are sponsoring a lot of money. So I can take a few examples which I did in my presidentship. That we go to the many villages and many rural areas. There we will find out ladies, those who can become a tailor. For them, we will going to give them the tailor training. Apart from giving the tailor training, so we will provide them a machines also, tailoring machines, so that they can earn for their life. This is growing local economics. This is one thing. So like such kind of projects, we did a lot of things. So in Rotary, there are 3 terms comes. So one is the one who becomes a primary member for the Rotary Club. He will be called as a Rotarian, and his wife or his husband will be called as Anne, and their children will be called as Annettes. So like in many organizations, how they nomenclature, how they nominate, or how they call them their members, like such in Rotary also, the primary member will become the Rotarian, and their spouse will become the Anne, and their children will become the Annettes. So what is the advantages of becoming a Rotarian and taking your wife or your spouse and your children to the Rotary? So one thing is sure, they will develop a very good culture. And second thing, they will become highly disciplined. And third thing, they will develop a great confidence. They have got a connection with the entire world, because Rotary is not with the 1 person or 2 person. The Rotary, once you become a Rotarian, so you will be connected to the entire world. If you want to go to any country, any place in the India or any place in the world, so you can just Google it. So which place you are going, you just find out the president of that particular area, and you can send a mail, or you can call him over the WhatsApp call that I am coming for this such and such an occasion with a such and such a purpose. Definitely those people are willing happily to host you there. So in Rotary, what will happen? So by attending lot of meetings, so our children and our Annettes will get close with other children and other Annettes. That means what it shows, Rotary is another way. It is spreading the same message which our own ancient Indian wisdom has said, that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The whole world is one. All the human beings are the part of a same family. Everybody is brothers and sisters. This culture you can get it from the Rotary itself, right? Again, so Rotary runs on 4 principles. That means, is it true? So it says beautifully, again, I can connect this with our own Bhagavad Gita. So in Bhagavad Gita, in entire Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says beautifully that what you have to understand by reading the entire Bhagavad Gita is 3 things. So one thing is, be aware of what your thought comes. Be aware of your thinking or the thoughts. Whatever the thought comes, whether it's a good thought or a bad thought. If it is a good thought, then you can encourage it. If it is a bad thought, discourage it. Like such. So here also it's beautifully said that, is it truth? Whatever the messages comes to you, whatever you listen, whatever you hear, is it truth? So we have to check it. So before spreading that message to anybody, we have to check that, is it fair? Is it fair to everybody by spreading that message? If it is a good message, if it really makes a positive difference in somebody's life, if it gives a proper solution or solace to somebody else, then it is really a fair message, or the fair act, or the fair thing which you can share with anybody. And then it says, will it build goodwill and better friendships? By saying this message or by doing this deed, will it really build the goodwill or better friendship? If it makes a goodwill and better friendship, then go ahead. Otherwise, drop it. And then the 4th one is is it beneficial to everybody? If it is beneficial to me only, then this is not a fair thing, and this is not a truth, and this is not a goodwill and a better friendship. It has to benefit everybody. This is about the 4 principles which we have to follow in Rotary regularly. The ultimate motto of Rotary is service above self. we have to serve above self. That means we are all born to serve to the entire mankind. So if we serve to the nature, the Bhagavan Sri Krishna says very beautifully that if you take care of yourself, so Bhagavan Krishna says beautifully that if you take care of the creature of the entire world, so I am there to take care of you. That means we have to take care of the co-creations which has created by the God to us. So we have to take care of the entire nature. So that is our pure responsibility, because so all the other living animals which has got the only 5 senses, whereas the only human being has got the 6 senses. But with the 6th sense of what we have to think, so all the 4-way test which the Rotary has said, that is it true, is it fair, will it bring goodwill and friendship, and is it beneficial to the whole world? So such being the case, we have to take care of the entire universe. So that is our primary duty. If we going to take care of the entire universe, the God Almighty is there, he will going to take care of us. So with such notions, we have to be always in service motion. Okay. So in Rotary, there are 5 areas of focuses are there. That is, one is club service. Club service is the one thing, so whatever the individual club is there, that has to take care of its activities on regular basis. So in that, it comes like that. So there will be, I'm going to show you about the members and the directors and even the club bearers. Okay, in that club service will be there. In the club service, that will going to teach you the entire discipline about how to run a club. So how you have to arrange a speaker, how you have to make the hall, how you have to organize the food or the refreshment, and everything comes under the club service. So until unless we don't develop discipline within ourselves, we can't show the same discipline even in our profession. So second thing is the vocational service. Vocational services means, so everybody is tied with some professions. So everybody has to be very professional in their profession. So in whichever profession you are expertise, so you can share that expertise with anybody, and you can get more and more contacts and more business, not exactly through the Rotary. So only by developing proper contacts with your fellow Rotarians, you can, in your individual levels, you can develop all sort of businesses also. Third one is the community service. The community service goes in many ways. It starts with the school education to toiletries, sanitizations, and so many things. Getting eye checkup, blood donations, and treating cancer patients, and so many things. And then comes the international service. So the international service is like such. So we have to get connected with the many Rotarians across the world. So whatever the pandemic so now it is the pandemic, it is there in the entire world. If we can find out some medicines or some methods to cure the COVID-19, definitely we can share that knowledge with the international partners to find the solution against this COVID or any such kind of pandemic diseases. And then it comes to the youth service. So youth service is really making a sense, because nowadays we can find out that a lot of youths are going against the nature, going against our customs, going against our ethics, going against our principles. That's why they are all suffering. So always we think that giving education means sending them to a convent school or sending them to a higher colleges and high-level colleges, and all such thing is we call it as a great education. I say that we are not giving proper education, we are making them literate. So whereas in the youth service, that will teach them to seva manobhav. That means they have to serve to the nation. By how? By serving the needy and poor people. Right? So here comes the, if we make a Rotary club, so office bearers are like this. One is, first is the president for this year for Rotary Bangalore Global Yoga. Our beloved Guruji Yogi Devaraj will be the president, and secretary will be our Ravi, and vice president they have to find out, and the treasurer, I think When Navin is the treasurer, and then IPP will come next year. The one who completes his president year, next year he becomes the IPP. So IPP means immediate past president, and then it requires a joint secretary and club administrative chair. So these are the few key posters one club has to have. And then the directors. For each and every project, there will be different directors will be there. One is for the director for the service project, TRF chair, vocational service, membership committee, international service, public image, gift of life. This is something different project they have taken, some club have taken it. And then the Rashtra. So they are showing much interest towards making our nation a powerful nation. For that, they have taken some Rashtra. In that, they will going to inculcate lot of our ancient Indian wisdom and culture. And then this club is taken one more project, that is cancer care. So they will be having a lot of diagnostic sensors and many things. Even for the kidney patients, we have a lot of centers in many part of the Bangalore. There they will be given at a subsidized price. And Sergeant at Arms, that I will going to explain it later. Sergeant at Arms means he is the person, he will going to see. Okay.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So some noise was there. It was really intolerable. Okay. So Sergeant at Arms is the one who will going to supervise everything, one who will going to have the vigilant over everything. So he has to make all the arrangements. By joining Rotary, what I have learned is the total life management. So here, see, it has given beautifully that Rotary opens opportunities. It opens opportunity for your entire life. Whatever you want to have it in your life, whatever you want to perform in your life, whatever you want to get it in your life, definitely Rotary will give you more and more opportunity. By being a sincere Rotarian, by what do you mean by sincere Rotarian means? So whatever the commitments we take, so we have to honor that commitment. Whatever the commitment we take, so we have to honor our commitment. One who honors his commitment, whatever he wishes, no. So again, it's a commitment for my life. That commitment will be fulfilled by the Almighty. That's what Lord Krishna says. If you fulfill your commitment, I'm going to fulfill my commitment. If he doesn't respect our commitment, if he doesn't fulfill our commitment, definitely God will also not going to fulfill our wishes, and God will also not going to fulfill our commitments. So that is in Rotary, definitely what we can get is you will learn the entire life. You will become more and more disciplined. So your entire family will become more and more disciplined, because by looking at the different people, those who are following all the disciplines, they are progressing in life like anything. So one who is more disciplined, he only can live very peacefully. That is the mantra of even Bhagavad Gita, even yoga also. One who follows any rituals or any actions, any work, any commitments ritually and disciplinedly, so then he will get all the benefits of this life. Okay, so this is about brief introduction about Rotary. There will be a lot of avenues, lot of services will be there. So here there will be one more part of the Rotary is that IFMR, that is International Fellowship on many. Yes.
ಫೆಲೋಶಿಪ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂಚೂರು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್.
ಅದನ್ನೇ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಗುರುಗಳೇ. ಅದೇ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Okay. So international fellowship will be one thing. So that through that, if you have taken any projects like so we have taken yoga, because very recently, day before yesterday only, I saw it in TV that even US, Canada, and UK has given a great suggestion to the whole nation that regularly, by practicing regularly yoga and taking the Indian whatever we call home remedial, so Ayurvedic products, definitely by taking all such things, you can control corona and you can be away from the corona and you can avoid corona. You will develop the immunity power. This is what I said. Now the whole world, after our Modi ji has shown the whole world the taste of yoga. Now the more than 200 countries is following a yoga day, and everybody wants to follow yoga, because in one of my speeches in another club, they asked me, what do you mean by yoga? So I said, so most of the people, they think that the yoga means it's only a physical, doing some physical asana and closing your nose and doing pranayama and a meditation for about a few minutes. I said, no, that is not the yoga. That's just the basics of yoga. So yoga is your entire life is yoga. Yoga, it says, yoga is a way of life. Yoga is a discipline of life. So yoga, Lord Krishna says that karmeshu kaushalam, that is dexterity in every action. Dexterity means you have to be very skillful in each and every part of your life, whether it is personal life, professional life, family life, social life, or spiritual life. In every way, you have to be very skillful. Only skillful can succeed in his life. So that's what our Yogi Devraj Guruji has said, that let us take yoga to the whole world. Already he has traveled many countries and he has spread the messages and the advantages, benefits of yoga to the many people across the world. And we thought that why not we take the platform of Rotary, because connecting through Rotary to the whole world is very easy. Because once you become a member, you will be, you'll get the access to reach any people across the world. Because once you go to the rotary.org, so there you will going to get all the details. If you want to go to the Canada, if you want to go to Australia, if you want to go to Nigeria, any place, you just click it, you will find a lot of information about that particular Rotary, where the area or the state or the place where you want to go. So there will be definitely a Rotary Club will be there to invite you with a great enthusiasm. So here, by taking an international fellowship, we can connect the whole world to make yoga a solution and solace to the whole world suffering. I am not talking only about the pandemic situation, COVID-19, whatever the problems which arises in your life, whether it is a personal life, professional life, family life, social life, even financial life, spiritual life, you take any life. So for everything, the solution and solace is yoga. So that kind of yoga we want to spread to the whole world. That's why we are thinking that it's not just yoga, that's a holistic health. So Lord Krishna says that in his all 18 chapters, he says that it starts with the Vishada yoga. The yoga starts with the depression. Why I have born in this universe? Why I have to live? All such things. From there to you have to enjoy all the best things in the world in a righteous manner, in an ethical manner. And then ultimately you have to look for the liberation. That is ultimate sannyasa yoga. So this is the beauty of yoga. Nowadays, everybody is realizing that by practicing yoga. So I heard in many Facebook newses and even in TV also, the great scientists as well as the doctors and great technicians, what they say that now, so one who is practicing yoga on daily basis, he will be away from all the diseases, especially from this COVID-19, they are away and they are least affected. And they say that we can proudly say that one who is practicing regular yoga, they will be never affected by this COVID, because here by practicing yoga physically, we are becoming strong. By practicing yoga, pranayama, so mentally as well as our lungs will get, by practicing pranayama, so we can make our mind also very strong. And by practicing meditation, we can become spiritually strong also. So we are protected by the all three layers or the all three powers, that is spiritual power, mental power, physical power. So all the three powers are protecting us from all the diseases, not only the pandemic diseases, not only the internal diseases which we get the diseases, not only by this psychosomatic diseases, you name any diseases, whether it is related to your physical, mental, family, professional, anything can be cured and anything can be protected by yoga by practicing it on regular basis from a proper gurus. So here I would like to say the one guru is there, our Nagraj. So he can show. So definitely we're going to have like this kind of sessions in future also. In that session, so we would like to invite our Nagraj Guruji to throw light on the yoga. So he is one of the amazing master. He has got a tremendous knowledge about the yoga. So I respect him a lot. And whenever yoga comes, immediately our Nagraj sir comes. He has got such a great knowledge about the yoga. So through this, so already we have started the international fellowship. I think this is the only club with starting itself, it has got the members from different part of the world. So one is from US and one is from Kenya and one more from, I heard from Sri Lanka, something else. So this is the only club. In
One
the
from
beginning,
London.
one from London. This is the only club which is making a record. By starting itself, it is making a great record. So let us unite together. Let us join our hands to make this a better world to live. Healthy, wealthy, prosperous, blissful, joyful, and a great life, happy life. So if you want to have a world to be a worth place to live, so everybody has to practice yoga. So ultimately, Rotary is giving a great opportunity to our club to spread yoga to the whole world and making every human being healthy and happier. So with this, I would like to conclude my presentation. If anybody has any questions,
Sir, there is a small Q&A. I want you to introduce Dr. Nagendra Prasad ji, who is the baton for us where we are batting, and a small words on Rotaract and Interact, please.
Yeah. So our DG Nagendra Prasad. So I know him from. So I got connected to him only through the Rotary only. Otherwise, meeting such people is really a task for us. So if you want to take an appointment with such kind of people, it will take more than 6 months to meet such kind of people. But through Rotary, here Rotary considers everybody is equal, irrespective of your whatever it may be, the caste, creed, or religion, or your status, your richness, or whatever it may be. It doesn't go on any status. It just goes with the status of Rotarian. Here you can connect with any sort of people, those who are the really jewels of the world. So very recently, our Bangalore Commissioner, Bhaskar Rao, he spoke about the Rotary and Rotaract. So he has shown a lot of gratitude towards Rotary. So how? So he was a Rotaract when he was in his college days. He learned many disciplinary things, lessons from the Rotary, and he has adapted it in his life, and he has become a now BBA Bangalore Commissioner. So he has given a special session to us also that one who joins Rotary, definitely they can make their life better day by day. And he has assured us many things, and he has given lot of projects to Rotary now. So even our lot of Rotarians have become the volunteers to take care of this COVID-19. And one more thing I want to share with you, that lot of our Rotarians, they felt that human beings are fed by one or the other, whereas the animals are really starving. For that, one club has did one thing. So they have taken 4 to 5 vehicles. In that, all the 4 to 5 vehicles, they have loaded all the fruits and vegetables, which is fed to the animals. They went to the sites of forest, and they have started distributing fruits, water bottles, and so many things even to the animals. So we Rotarians, we believe in that taking care of our nature. Definitely nature will going to take care of us. So here he said that Ravi has asked me to throw some light on even the Rotaract. So there are 3 types of services which we can inculcate in our children. That is, one is Kinderact. Even that starts from the primary school to middle school. Primary school to middle school. There, what we do now. So we have taken a fistful of rice. So that is the one of the project. So in every schools and colleges, in every schools, so we insist children to bring 1 fist of rice. So all the children, they bring 1 fist of rice. So and they will put it in a collection box, and that whatever the rice they bring now, that will be given to any orphanage. So from such age, we are teaching them the importance of charity. And we do a lot of projects also in Kinderact, and the Interact, that comes for the high school students from the 8th, 9th, and 10th. So that is, there also we do a lot of activities, and lot of competitions will be there to bring out their hidden talents. So, and then we go to the Rotaracts. So Rotaracts are really doing a great work, and they always, we believe that youths are the backbone for any country, whether it's to India or to Kenya or to London or to America. Youths are the backbone of any country. So we have to make them very powerful. We have to inculcate, we have to imbibe them all the good cultures in them. So Rotary is the one. Through Rotaract, we conduct a lot of programs. In that programs, we inculcate all the cultures and disciplinary and everything, and we make them a very good human beings. So we have found out many politicians, many politicians, they were Rotaracts, and many officers, IAS, IPS officers, they were Rotaracts. They say that in their interviews, they said that we learned all these things, all the good qualities we learned from the Rotary itself. Yes, Ravi.
Thank you, sir. The members can ask questions if they have, or else we can hand over the session to Dr. Yogi Devraj, sir.
Quick question, Dr. Selvaraj.
Yes, sir.
Do you know any activities going on in states in relation to that? Do you have any connection other than me? Of course, you know me, but other than me, is there any connection so I can get in touch with them so we can develop here in states, as well as from here you can go to European and other countries. Do you have any connection or anybody is familiar with your Rotary branch in states?
Yeah, Rotary State. So it has started from Chicago itself, from US itself.
No, I know very well. No. My question is different. My question is already there, but I'm talking about particularly about your connection. Whether you have any connection other than me who is doing it here, so I can get in touch with that person also to spread it. That's what I'm asking.
So I'll connect you, sir. I'll connect you.
So you know some people here, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I can connect you. So
please,
I'll
let me know.
I will request our DG to connect you some people from So you are in Florida, no?
Yes.
Yeah, sir. I'll ask my DG to give you some
for me, so that I can have some more support also. So I'm sure you have my email and other information.
Yeah, everything.
Please send me. Yeah, please send me that.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Right.
Go ahead, Mr. Ravi. Mr. Ravi. Your audio is off. Okay, go.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
Can I request Dr. Yogi Devraj to take over?
No, 1 minute. Dr. Nagaraj Rao to be introduced.
Yeah, please, sir. Dr. Nagaraj Rao, sir, is not on the video, sir. He is not on the video.
He was here just a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah. He is off and on kind of a thing.
Oh, okay. All right, when he comes back, maybe you can do it. Go ahead, Dr. Devraj. Yeah, go ahead, let him come back. Yeah.
Namaste to all of you. And I congratulate every one of you having associated as a charter members for Global Yoga Club. Friends, yoga is nothing but joining, because it has started from a word yuj, means to join. Today, 4 continents have joined together. 4 continents have joined together to spread yoga. That is a wonderful day, wonderful time. I thank all of you for doing this great thing. Like Dr. Manoharan ji is from USA. And already you have been introduced to Dr. Manoharan ji. He is very much interested. He is the president of Yoga University of the Americas. And Mr. Lawrence, I met him in USA in one of the organization international conference happened in Washington. He is into URA, United Religions Initiative again. So he can bring a lot of change. He's a great leader, dynamic leader from Africa. He is very much interested in making things possible. Especially, he's very much interested in yoga. Friends, we have got one more friend. I think just now he joined, it seems, Mr. Sanj. He is a sound healer from London. He has got base in Haridwar, Rishikesh in India, and also in Bali, Indonesia. So he is already into 2 continents and 3 nations. And also, we have got very great dynamic leaders like Shri Dhavalagi ji, Shri Venugopal ji. All these people can bring real value to this great organization of Global Yoga Club. They are also practitioners, and they're also bringing a lot of respect, weight, action into this. Friends, I am also thankful to 2 important people One is none other than Dr. Selvaraj. Because of him only, today, we are able to have a charter of our own club with a global yoga. Thank you,
Very good.
Dr. Selvaraj.
Thank you. Thank you.
And
Thank you, Dr.
second
Selvaraj.
thing is, another great person, Shri Nagendra Prasad ji, he is our district governor, who is taking a lot of efforts in meeting us again and again, giving us a lot of instructions, advices, because we don't know anything about Rotary. He is giving a lot of guidance, and he is the one who decided to have this charter today. And he has decided to take yoga globally, taking this into 35,000 clubs in 220 countries. This itself is a great thing. So that is what is happening today. Friends, we have got a vision like how we can go ahead. That's what I'm also requesting people who are interested, please take interest further so that we can take yoga to the 35,000 clubs with the help of Rotary. We are really grateful to Rotary International. Friends, we want to identify 6 continent coordinators in all the 6 continents. And like Mr. Lawrence will be representing entire African continent. Like Dr. Manoharan ji, entire North America. Like Sanj, entire Europe. But we need to have somebody in Bangalore who can talk to them regularly. Because we have already identified Dr. Selvaraj ji as our international president for Global Fellowship Program on Holistic Health. Though he is there as an international president, he cannot interact with all the 220 countries in 6 continents. So we are recognizing 6 continent coordinators so that they can keep in touch with the person who are in that particular continent. Like one person maybe will be directly in contact with Dr. Manoharan ji regularly, so that that information will go to Dr. Selvaraj ji. Like that, there will be international secretary, Mr. Ravi, he will be interacting with administration things. Secondly, and once that is clear, we are planning to give a training of one week continuously through our Guruji also, Dr. Arulmalige Parthasarathi ji, Davlagi ji, then all these people will be taking different classes. Once that is over, then we want to request. That's what I was telling when Dr. Manoharan ji was asking, who is there in USA? Entire USA, all the Rotary Club is yours. You are going to meet probably the first person through our DG to meet the president of Rotary International itself in Chicago. Please be ready, Manoharan ji.
Definitely,
So,
definitely, no problem.
You have got you have to bring a big team so that it can work in entire South America and North America. It's a great opportunity. And Dr. Nagendra Prasad ji is only for 1 year. Of course, he's there for the whole life. But as a DG, we want to make use of all the opportunities for us so that we can take it to all the 35,000 clubs. So once the continental coordinators are ready, then we request them, like Mr. Lawrence, he will be calling a meeting of something like this online of all the people, all the Rotarians, all the Rotary people and yoga people in Africa in one step. He is the leader. So each nation will be having a one leader, then the national coordinators. So all the 220 countries will be having their national coordinator. We want them to be from Bangalore only, so that they can interact with the national coordinators on the one side. On the other side, they can interact with our international president, Dr. Selvaraj ji. Because Selvaraj ji knows both Rotary as well as the yoga. We have requested him to be the first founder international president. And another thing, I want to request Dr. Manoharan ji, next important person, because being in US, you have to take care of a lot of activities because that is the headquarters for Rotary also. So that what we want is, if it is possible, already I know from the Rotary.org, there are 3 representatives from Rotary in United Nations. So we need to have a MOU with United Nations and Rotary in USA with UN so that we can take it to all the countries easily and we can interact with the presidents and prime ministers of each and every country. At that level, we can move and we can have a forum in each and every country. Like in India, we have Yuva India Forum, which has got a communication with Yoga University of Americas. Similarly, each and every country in future is going to have Yuva. Yuva means Yoga University of the Americas. That is the short name for Yoga University of Americas. So Yuva Switzerland Forum, Yuva France Forum, Yuva Malaysia Forum, Yuva Singapore Forum. Like this, we are going to spread. That is going to be handled by the people either in Rotary or getting connection through the other symbol also. So that is how we are planning. Because you are the charter members and you are the great leaders in the forefront, we request you to give suggestions, whatever you feel, how we can take it. And Yuva India Forum is going to be the manufacturing unit. Like whoever wants any syllabus, any curriculum of any degree, we can generate here and give it to them. So the first thing is going to be Yoga Shikshak course. That is a basic thing we are going to start around the world in one stretch. So that we need lot of yoga teachers, we need lot of administrators. That is why we are planning and requesting Sri Davalagi ji to get another 25 people from Hubli, because he has got very dynamic group. Very, very dynamic group. Probably you could not speak to him or listen to him for a long time today. He is a great leader. And another person is Mr. Venugopal. Right now, these two people, I request them to bring another 25 each, so that you can take care of the entire continent in one stretch. So it becomes easy for us to start the working. So friends, I'm really grateful to all of you for taking this to the higher level. Really, really, I'm excited because 4 continents are joining today for yoga. Yoga is only the beginning. What we want to take, already we have discussed with our DG, District Governor, that lot of things in the name of holistic health will also get into that. In case we find something good in Africa, we'll request Lawrence also to make it possible to have a syllabus curriculum along with sitting with Mr. Ravi of our club, so that we can develop some course for that also. Or like Mr. Sanj, he is good in sound healing. So we can have another program for Sanj also. So we can have a global approach always, but work always locally. So that is how we can have a plan and we can do wonderful thing within 1 year. And another very good opportunity is next year, our person from India is going to be the president of Rotary International in USA. So we got 2 years, very good possibility is there. And we have got a great dynamic leader as an international president, Dr. Sarvaraj. Under his leadership, we will take it up. And another 2 persons I must tell you is Dr. Nagaraj Rao. He is a giant in the knowledge of yoga. He can develop anything right from kindergarten to the PhD level, any courses requiring depending upon the requirements. Again, we could not listen to him. Probably there is some connection problem today. Anyway, you are going to meet him very shortly. And last but not the least, but with his blessings only, all these things are running. That is our Guruji, Vidya Vachaspati, Shri Dr. Alumalige Parthasarathi ji. All his guidance is taking us, giving us strength, energy, motivation, inspiration, so that we are able to work like this as a single family. That is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. So, and our thing is at least one district or entire Karnataka, we want to add lot of Rotaract. If we are done, it helps every one of us. So friends, I'm stopping here for a moment. In case you have got any questions, we can discuss it further. Thank you. Over to Mr. Ravi.
Thank you very much, sir. We have San sir who have joined in around 10 to 15 minutes right now. So there was a small introduction, San sir, for your information. There was an introductory session on the Rotary International that was going on. And then when you joined in, Dr. Devraj sir was online, so with his vision. So welcome, San sir. and I hope Nagraj sir have come in. Can you hear me, Nagraj sir? I hope there is some internet connectivity issue with Nagraj sir. I would request San sir to introduce himself to the group, please. Can you unmute, please? Can you unmute, please?
Unmute, Mr. Sanch. Unmute.
Can you unmute, please? Unmute. You are on mute.
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Please go ahead, sir.
Namaste once again, and it's such a pleasure that I'm with all such beautiful souls here. Thanks for inviting and being part of this group. My apologies if it took me some time. Incidentally, we have a regular meeting exactly at the same time, which I couldn't get out of, but I was glad I could finish that soon and join you guys. Well, I'm sure. Can you all hear me well? Hello?
Yeah, there is some noise.
Please go on, sir.
Yeah. So I'm so happy to be part of this group, and meaning my heart is very close to yoga. Not only that I practice, I also teach Nada yoga. So I don't have a very specific base because I travel worldwide, but UK, Bali and Rishikesh are two major centers where I work. So I travel worldwide, so right from North America to Australia, I travel to teach this knowledge because I feel this needs to be spread out, and I'm so glad with the initiative of Devraj and many others here that this will happen. So I'm very looking forward to contributing to whichever way I could in this endeavor, and I'm so happy to be with such wonderful souls. Thank you.
Thank you. Is that right?
Sorry?
That is it?
Is there anything else specifically I should say? Meaning I'm saying hey, everybody is such a well-knowledge. What can I say more? All I say is that the work I do is not only into Nada yoga and into sound healing and sound therapy. I also play worldwide as a musician, as what we call spiritual musician, as a meditative musician. So the objective is to bring this knowledge to as many people, especially to the new generation as possible, which I primarily do through music, as I say, spiritual music. But in my case, not only I play with classical Indian music and classical Western music, I also play with electronic music. I play with metal music, rock music, because I believe that sometimes you cannot reach people because they cannot understand the way things are, but when you give them the way they understand, the truth is the same, whichever you put it together, but sometimes you can put in a way where people can understand. So I always say, there are things people know, they know. There are things people know, they don't know. And there are things people don't know, that they don't know. So my objective is to bring that, what people don't know, what they don't know, and then to see whether they like it. So I was also lucky that in addition to sound healing and another yoga practice, I also, I trained or I practice yoga, I practice Ayurveda. I'm also a trained acupuncturist. I also started my career way back many years ago as a counselor and as a therapist. So, but sound is the closest to my heart. And not only that, sound has manifestation from a very spiritual and ancient wisdom. There are plenty of scientific versions available where doctors and hospitals are using sound in music for not only for therapy, for healing, for treatment. For example, prostate cancer is being treated in the UK in national health schemes by sound, meaning kidney stones are treated by lithotripsy in hospital, which is sound waves, and ultrasound is a sound. So we need to bring more, so we need to marry the ancient wisdom with the modern practices, and this is exactly what my endeavor is, and I'm so glad that I have so many people here to share that knowledge and to learn and contribute. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
If
very
there's
much.
anything else you want to ask, please feel free. Thank you.
Sir, we are open for it. Thank you very much for joining in. I would request Nagaraj Rao sir to give his introduction, please. We are waiting for your talk, sir. Nagaraj Rao sir? Am I
Hello.
audible? Yeah, please go ahead. Sir. Please go ahead.
Can I speak now?
Yeah.
Ravi, could you ask Mr. Sands to unmute him? Mute him?
Yeah, I have muted him.
Okay, right. So, Nagaraj,
Okay. Dr. Selvaraj, can I speak?
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Good evening. I am Nagaraj Rao. It's my honor and my privilege to introduce myself. I'm a yoga teacher. I have been teaching yoga for quite a long time. Of course, I have been teaching for the Indian students and overseas students as well. Till now, I have trained many yoga teachers. This is my prime area of service. Of course, I should introduce myself that I have got a little acquaintance with the service activity of the Rotary Club indeed. I have got many friends in the Rotary Club also. I have got an ample involvement in the activities of the Rotary Club locally, of course. But till now, I was not a member. With the introduction of Dr. Devraj Guruji, I was also introduced to the Yoga University of the Americas as well to the Rotary Club. I'm very happy to be with you all. I have heard from all of you that you have got so much of experience and that you have been doing a good lot of things in your area of services. I keep myself open with all of you that I can be with you. I join really my hands with you in rendering services to the society. My main job is to teach yoga and to practice yoga and to promote yoga and to motivate people to practice yoga and to keep themselves happy, healthy, and fit for any occasion and for any activity. Thank you for providing me this opportunity to be with you and to introduce myself. Thank you again. Dr. Selvaraj, thank you. Ravi?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Sir, shortly we want to have one of your session as well as a San session also for about 45 minutes or 1 hour like so. So every week we can plan a meeting also. So here I would like to mention one thing that very recently you might have heard that Piyush Goyal, he is the financial advisor for our Indian central government. So he was also a Rotarian, he is also a Rotarian.
Okay.
Piyush Goyal, yes. Yeah. So second thing, very recently our Modi team has requested our Rotary next year RI president. The next year RI president will be Shekhar Mehta. He is from our India. So we are really lucky that this year our DJ is Nagendra Prasad. He has got a great love and affection and commitment towards our Indian culture and Indian traditions. So he will going to help us and he will going to encourage us. At the same time, next year the Shekhar Mehta, he is becoming the RI president. He will become the RI president for the whole world. That means he will be the president for entire more than 200 nations. So he has also got some inclination towards our yoga and all our ancient Indian culture and traditions. Here, I would like to mention two things that Modi ji government has requested our Rotarians, the topmost Rotarians, those who are at the national and international level, he has requested them to how we can make some positive changes in our nation by bringing some good kind of knowledge. So even our Rotarians has given a commitment that right now in India, 28 crores of illiterates are there. 28 crores illiterates. Number is 28 crores. The Rotary people have given a commitment that 10% of the 28, that means 2.8 crores will be provided all the education, whatever it is required for the education, the Rotary is ready to feed them everything to make them a literate. And second thing, Rotary is giving commitment to the nation that they want to rejuvenate a lot of lakes. So if government is planning to rejuvenate 100 lakes, Rotary is ready to take up 10 lakes. This is the commitment in whichever field you ask. In every field, Rotary is ready to give 10%. 10% of the whatever the government gives the commitment to the nation. So apart from that, I would like to mention one more thing, that before 3 years back, India was looking towards other nations for its projects. So India was looking to other nations to get the aids. That means financial aids from the other nations. But from past 3 years, India has become to such a level that it has become to a giving level. Now many nations are looking towards India too for its aids. So we have to feel proud for that. All the Rotarians, those who are there in India, about 2 lakhs Rotarians, they have made this kind of difference. So earlier we were in a begging position. Now today we are in a giving position. So we Rotarians, and that means, of course, you people will be very shortly will be inducted and introduced as a Rotarians. We have to become, so in Veda and even Upanishads, even in Bhagavad Gita, it says very beautifully that before giving anything to somebody else, you have to be self-sufficient. You should have it in a abundance. Whatever the abundance you have within yourself, that only you can give it to the world. So of course, we Indians have the great knowledge, and we, by the yoga, we are getting a better health. By yoga, we are getting a better mind. By yoga, we are tuning our mind and soul to get whatever we want in our life. Let us share this knowledge to the whole world, and let us make every people as our friends, or the family, or our brothers. So that's what Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam says, that let us treat everybody as our brothers and sisters. Let us make this world a healthy, wealthy, peaceful, prosperous, blissful, and joyful world. So God has bestowed everything to us, but the only thing we have made it worst by our own attitude. That attitude of gratitude. We doesn't have the, most of the people doesn't have the attitude of gratitude. Most of the people, they have the attitude of grabbing everything. So let us think of giving something back to the society. Let us think of giving something back to the nation as well as to the world. Let us make this world a healthy, happier world. Okay. So this is what I wanted to share with you all, that Rotary is there to join its hands, and it's always there to render its hands to help people, any corner of the people, anywhere, any corner of the world, the Rotary people are there to help them out. So let us feel proud to be Rotarians. Let us make a difference in people's life by bringing positive energy, positive knowledge, positive wishes. Yes, Ravi, you can go ahead.
Thank you, Selvaraj sir. One last introduction. Mr. Vishwanath Guruji has just joined in. If you can introduce himself, and then we can get into the closing remarks by Dr. Manoharan ji, please. Vishwanath Guruji, can you introduce yourself, please? Please unmute. Please unmute.
Namaste. Namaste to all. So I thank everyone who have created this wonderful opportunity. And I thank Yogi Devaraj Guruji for giving this opportunity. Yes, he started motivating us, and he started giving an idea how we all can connect and collect this wonderful knowledge to impart the same thing to the world. And this is the beginning of one more era. So I'm happy to join this divine souls and divine path. And definitely, whatever the great knowledge or divine wisdom we have received, we are ready to impart with everyone. So I was listening to Dr. Sararajanji's talk. Yes, definitely, we are in this momentum, and we will join together. We will definitely make this happen. And I want to see, and I want to feel this great, this divine science to reach everyone, every corner of this earth. Definitely it's going to happen. I think it's a great initiation from our Guruji. So thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Guruji. 2 words from our charter president, Devraj sir, and then it is to the Manoharanji. Devraj sir, please. Before the closing remarks.
Thank you. I thank you all. That's all. Second thing is, only the team can make difference in the world. Again, I'm thankful for the divine blessings happening today to all of us, bringing all the great leaders with a great passion for yoga so that we can make yoga presence in all the 35,000 clubs of Rotary International and all the 220 countries as early as possible. Thank you, friends. I thank you all for joining us today, and let us make it a big revolution of yoga in the world. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Guruji. It is over to Manoharanji to give the closing remarks, please. Please unmute, sir.
Yes.
Thank
Hope
you.
all of you can hear me now. It's a great opportunity and great blessings to meet all of you through the Zoom meeting. It is amazing how when somebody start initiating with a good purpose, the good intention, the likely-minded souls join together to do good service and for a good cause. Today is a wonderful occasion that we are all meeting together to spread ancient knowledge of India, to spread all over the world through the Yoga Forum from Bangalore. And I'm very glad, particularly I'm very proud as the president of the Yoga University Americas, that all our people in Bangalore is really enthusiastic and in the forefront in spreading the knowledge all over the world. And it's more pertinent, particularly in today's situation, what the whole world is watching, whole world is going through in this COVID-19 situation all over the world. Previously, many of the open-minded people were talking about, before this COVID situation, the economic disparities and the problem with some countries are not even getting enough food and health facilities and all those stuff. Now, even the developed countries are getting into this big trouble. I always tell my friends, we have a meditation group here in Florida. We always get together, do meditate, pranayam, and then we talk about world situations. And we always tell them, if you cannot respect the nature, if you cannot obey the commands of nature, then nature will not tolerate. Yes, the nature is passionate, compassionate, everything. But if you keep on disobeying the laws of the nature, if you keep on discouraging and punishing people for none of their fault, not even giving the basic necessities, not even spreading the basic things they need to all over the world will suffer. That's what's happening right now. It is making the whole world to think in a different direction. Is something went wrong? So it is the proper time for us to spread the knowledge of this great ancient knowledge of yoga. So when you say yoga, many people think it's only hatha yoga, only the practice of asanas. It is really not so. Asanas are only the beginning. When I was reading the details of the yoga and asanas, and I'm sure Guruji Devraj also helped me a lot in this aspect, that they have designed the yoga asanas just to keep their body healthy so that they can stay in meditation for a long, long period of time. So that was the main purpose. And of course, there are side effects of good health, longevity, diseaselessness, agelessness, sometimes even the deathlessness. So all these things are possible. So the yoga asana is only a starting point. So from yoga asanas, we go to pranayam, and then from pranayam, we go to meditation. Ultimately, the purpose of yoga, yoga means joining your Atma, Jivatma to Paramatma happens. Okay, that is the purpose of our life. So when everybody is born in this world with the same purpose, when all of us have similar consciousness, similar nature, and we're all sparks of the same supreme light. If that is the case, everybody is equal. If you look at everything at that point, everybody is equal. So if you make sure your way of life itself is based on this kind of attitude and perspective, everything will change. And today, the Yoga Rotary Club itself, which has branches all over the world, which has volunteers everywhere, is taking up this wonderful yoga thing through the branch from Bangalore, and particularly our university is taking a leading role in this. I'm very proud. It is happening, really happening now. So everybody should pat their shoulders to be part of this. And with that enthusiasm, we should go ahead and plan and keep this in action. So when I was visiting Bangalore, I think last year, a year ago, I was amazed to see the group of Dr. Yogi Devaraj people there and how much they are interested. Everybody getting early morning, 5:36, going for the satsang and then practicing yoga and everything. That was amazing to watch. They are a very good example. And please continue that. When people come and see from outside how serious you are not only talking about all this, but also you are showing this in action. So how this yoga can help the world? You know, I always, even though I basically am from a different kind of science, I mean, scientific background, as a biomedical scientist, I am more into using our creative intelligence, the logical mind to solve all the problems. So logical mind itself has some limit. That is what I found out in my deep research when I turned my mind towards Indian yoga and yogic text. So we had to go a little beyond intellect to have some intuition to understand some of the worldly problem that is going on. And yoga really gives a lot of opportunities to open your world of intuition. That is the purpose of asanas, pranayam, meditation, everything. And that is what we are trying to do. And Dr. Yogi Devaraj knows that is what we have been talking about, planning when we are meeting for development of the Yoga University of Americas. And with the sustained efforts of all his fellow volunteers and other people, it's coming up in fruition. And I am very glad that the yoga branch, the Rotarian Club branch in Bangalore, is taking this big initiative. It is a worldwide initiative we're taking right now. We will remember this day quite often, since we are all like-minded people putting this effort. I don't want to take too much of time, but still I need to say some importance of this yogic culture, which has been thousands and thousands of years old, which has been standardized, which has gone through ups and downs of the world, to show some light on, for the present day confused world. Okay, today you know that suddenly they come up with some hydrochloroquine for COVID-19. Then suddenly they say, no, you can't do that. And some people say, yes, you have to have mask. Some people say, no, you don't need to have mask. Oh, you have to have a head shield. All this confusion are going on in the world. I'm calling from Florida, USA. Many of you might have seen in the news that our state is really, really seriously affected. And particularly from Miami, where I am from, close by Miami. And it is getting worse. And now they are closing down. Now they are shutting down everything. Now even our leader was also not in favor of the mask and everything. Now he's also coming down. They are looking at it different ways. You know, I've been, a meditation group, we have been talking about quite often the importance of cleaning your panchendriya. Panchendriya means all the 5 sense organs. It has been said in all of the scriptures all along. You have to clean your 5 senses to get resistance from all these bacteria and viruses. Simple thing, if you go to a temple, really Indian temple, you can see a lot of agarbattis going on, a lot of sambrani going on, a lot of the smoke coming up, right? It is ingrained in our culture. It is there all the time. So when we teach some of the yoga to our people in our group, I always stress the importance of neti, which is cleaning up your nose properly. Neti is the proper way. And also cleaning your eyes, nose, ears, and mouth, and all those important organs. So now they realize that this neti is very, very useful against COVID-19 because your nasopharynx, nasal passage is completely cleaned by the use of neti. And I have seen in India, particularly in some parts of India, all the doctors in the hospitals, they are doing this so that they will be resistant against the COVID-19. We're talking about allopathy doctors, MDs, MS, and all those people. So these techniques have been there for a long period of time in yoga. Many of the yogic practitioners, I'm sure you're familiar with this, okay? So some of these simple things we are following that shows the health effects in all the people. You know, those even among our group, if you are not familiar, please go ahead and check and practice it. Okay, so now the next thing comes to real medicine, real medications. You know that Ayurveda and Siddha medications are getting popular now. Those are the Indian medicines people have been using for a long time. This allopathy medicine came only, what, 300 years ago maximum. But these medications, Ayurveda, herbal preparation has been there for thousands and thousands of years ago. And they haven't changed. Whatever they said before in the scripture, they are still following the same thing. They're not standardizing anything, like what I was talking about before. Hydrochloroquine, mask, no mask, shield or no shield. All these confusions happening now. I'm not saying everybody has to follow this Siddha Ayurvedic path, but at least consider, take that and put into test, check whether it is working, and then use it. You know, that is what we are asking, and our Rotary Yoga, this forum, I'm sure all of us are going to do in the future very soon. Okay, so we have to do this. We have to really do this. Yeah. And a lot of medications are still available. Like the simple thing like your ginger we are using, black pepper you're using, your turmeric you're using. You know, they all have antimicrobial properties, antiviral properties. Is it well established? Okay, so knowing this only in the National Institute of Health in USA, they have started one institute called National Institute of Complementary Medicine. It's also called Integrative Medicine now. Okay, we're also trying to do some grant writing for our yoga in Americas. Hopefully we get some of those grants to further develop. So I need somebody with PhDs and medical background also in future, you know, yoga forums. And I'm sure I will get in touch with Yogi Devaraj sir. So this is what's going on. So at present, what can we do? Now, when I am looking at Ayurvedic and Siddha medicine, we have some medicines. They have about, I found out one particular preparation, which is called KBSK, also called as Kabashura Kudineer. Some of you might have heard of the thing in Bangalore and in Chennai, southern part of India, they have been using it quite often, particularly in Kerala. And now they are using in Tamil Nadu also, in Chennai also. This Kabashura Kudineer has 15 herbs all together. Combination makes a complete resistance. They have found out those who took this kashayam or water, Kabashura Kudineer, they never got COVID positive. They never got COVID positive. And those who are positive, if they took it for continuously for about a month, regularly 3 times a day, they're completely devoid of COVID-19. So when I was looking at some of the research articles, I was surprised when the modern allopathic medicine looking for a vaccine, they're fighting for the vaccine and people saying that they found out this, found out that. And these are all available. It is a question of open mind and putting them into test. Okay, so this is what we are going to do in our yoga, along with yoga forum, along with regular teaching of yoga, meditation, pranayam. We have to show it is more practical, In my group here in Florida, although many of them don't agree and accept and understand, at least a close group of people are getting it from us. We are getting this Kabashura Kudineer from South India, and we are giving it to people, and hopefully it happens in other parts of the world also. For this also, our yoga forum will really help. If any of the medicines you want, Ayurvedic or Siddha medicine, we have a branch to take and work on that also. So we have some doctors available in Yoga University of Americas, particularly in Bangalore. We have some MDs and MS people who have a lot of experience who can help us also. And eventually we will have some collaborative research projects to give it to the world. I am, as a president of the university, I am also trying to get in touch with many of the people here and in India so that this collaboration will go on. So it is a more practical thing. It is not only theoretical. It was so, it took such a long time for the world to accept yoga as an important lifestyle to the world. That is why we have now we are a little more successful now. Yoga Day is accepted all over the world. In United Nations, this Yoga Day thing, when it was brought up initially, people are doubtful. Oh, they will think it's a religious thing and this and that. But 70 to 80% of the countries accepted this Yoga Day thing, and all over the world it is celebrating June 21st. All of you know that. So it is coming up. It is the question of making this light to spread all over the world. Okay, now it is a darkness day, and we still need to see the moon, and we have to work on this. We have to work on it. That is what I'm trying to do. And when we don't think that the world is not listening to it, myself and Dr. Yogi Devraj, we went to Trinidad last time when he was in States, and you should look at the reception of those people to us. Such an encouragement. Okay, people want to listen, and fortunately we went on a yoga day there, and we gave a lecture and practice also, and such a reception there, particularly from the people from Indian origin, because they are looking for knowledge. Same thing happened in
But you are not audible.
Guyana also.
You are not audible.
Guyana and the Caribbean countries. Okay.
Manoran sir, you are not audible, and you are less audible right now.
Oh, really? Okay, let me increase the volume.
So
I think I decreased the volume because somebody was talking very loud.
Yeah.
Let me increase the volume.
Yeah. We can have the closing because we have already time out.
Okay.
Then Naveen will.
Is it okay now? Is it better?
Yeah, it is better right now. After you.
Let me close it. All right. I understand the time factor.
Yeah.
So yes, and so in short, I might present next time maybe with the proper slides and everything. I'll get more time to give information. But thank you all, your wonderful effort. I really appreciate the initiative taken by the Bangalore group of the Yoga University of Americas. We will try to have the similar enthusiasm in states also and all over the world. Thank you. Thank you very much, all of you.
Thank you, one and all. Mr. Naveen, you can please take over and close the meeting. After the Naveen's meeting, just a small announcement for everyone that we will be having the group discussions on the WhatsApp group that we have. You can just mute. We will have the group discussions on the group that we have made, and the informations will be on your email ID by the email ID known as Rotary Yoga, globalyoga@gmail.com. That will be the contact email for the club, and much more information will be through WhatsApp, mail, and also by the calls. That will be intimated to each and every member of the club. And then later on, we will be having the trainings for the post that we did discuss on the later on stages. Okay, Mr. Naveen, please.
Hello, thank you very much for joining over here. Sir, Silvara, sir, thank you very much personally introducing Rotary to each and everyone over here. Thank you very much, Lawrence sir, Sanjay sir, and as well Manohar sir for joining across the continents. Thank you very much, Guruji, Devraj Guruji, for setting us our vision and as well as our aims and motivating us to work towards our aims. And thank you very much, each and everyone, Vishwanath sir, Nagaraj sir, and as well as Dholgiri sir for joining this very good and as well as educating introductory meeting. I hope we will have this kind of meetings at least 15 days once. Thank you again, once again. Have a nice weekend as well as a good night. And Manohar sir and Bali sir, have a good day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. We will end the meeting.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
We'll end the meeting. Okay.